Good morning. Uh, well, it's been quite a journey, hasn't it? Uh, we've done quite a bit with this creative writing course, improving our analytical skills through looking at the works of different authors. We've done the elements of storytelling, and now we're going to do something that's, although slightly different, it's going to run more or less in the same vein. Okay. Before I continue, just a quick question. How many of you are familiar with Microsoft Word? Yeah, okay, so quite a few. And how many of you are familiar with Microsoft OneNote? I see, so it's not as many. Alright, well, OneNote is basically a digital notebook. If you think about those notebooks that have the dividers in them, that's basically what this is. The advantages of this is simply it's more effective. What? Oh, which is better? That's actually a very difficult question to answer. In terms of which program is better, that depends on you and what you specifically need. A lot of people that I talk to, they don't use OneNote. They prefer to use Word. But to be honest, if I had to choose between the two, I would say OneNote is the better option. Simply because, one, all of my notes are in separate sections of the notebook. I do have an example that I will show you in a little bit. And because everything is in more or less the same place, I don't have 20 or 30 or 40 Microsoft Word documents on my hard drive taking up space. The problem is that OneNote files tend to be quite large when you set them up, and they tend to, if they're not large when you set them up, they tend to become larger as you add more notes to the file. Okay, so what we're going to do now is at the end of the lesson, what I will be doing is we're going to be covering OneNote. We're not going to look at every feature. We're only going to look at a couple of them. There are a number of extras that you can just make your projects a little bit more personal. It's a little bit more personalized. I have a tutorial video that I've set up that we will be examining, and as we go through the tutorial, we will be following along, setting up a notebook for the class, basically. And when that is then finished, what we'll do is you will then be able to, and I'm hoping you'll be able to understand the program a little bit better, and yeah, by the end of the lesson you should be able to put together a OneNote file on your own. You'll be able to do a personal project on whatever, and what was that? Oh, why are we not going through all the features? Well, two reasons. One, if we were to go through every feature of the program, it would mean that we would be here all day, basically, because you have to explain every feature is kind of tricky. And two, if we were to go through every feature, it would take off the fun out of it. So, we're going to be looking at some features of OneNote that'll help you. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to, as I said before, create a file on your own, and this will also help you to keep your notes more organized. I've had a lot of questions recently on organizing notes. How can I arrange my notes? I've got no space on my hard drive anymore. I've lost all of these notes. I need to arrange these properly. I don't have tabs to sort this all out and that kind of thing. So this is just going to help you with that. And you should be able to have a lot of fun with this. So with that said, let's take a look at the tutorial video and the model notebook, and then what we'll do is we'll start setting up our own notebooks, and we'll take it from there.